Hi, aunties. So, this is me and baby Kingston. And for anybody that may be new to the channel and just stumbled across, I'd like to first introduce the baby and give just a brief, description of the baby. Um, Kingston is a full body silicone baby, and he was made by Claire Teller. And yeah, so anyway, moving right along. I'm going to try to answer some questions that I've been getting a lot in this video and then just kind of talk. So I hope the video don't like go all over the place. And I was sitting here thinking for a while, like maybe I should have wrote down some of this stuff so I can stay focused. But the number one question that I keep getting, rather is through my inbox, Facebook, um, and comments. I'm getting the question of um, how much does silicone babies cost? And that's a hard question because they can range anywhere from, on average, I want to say about um, I want to say you can't get a silicone, a full body silicone, for less than um, 2,000. Anything lower than that, it's probably like really, really highly flawed, but you may get lucky. But yeah, it's hard to find them now under $2,000. At one point, you could get one for like 1,500, but most of them are at least 2,000 and up. Even the Boo Boo babies. So, um, that's one of the main questions that I get. So yes, they're very expensive compared to reborns. Reborns, you can get them anywhere from 300 and up, and I'm just talking about like the decent ones. Um, the other question I get is how much is Kingston? I'm not going to answer that, but if you go to Claire Taylor website, you can see prices sometime posted there, or you know whatever. I don't like when people ask me how much specifically each baby costs. Um, it's personal to me, but I can't um, run nobody business. So if the prices is posted up on their store or whatever, then that's their business, and I can't control that. But just me personally, I prefer not to. A lot of times it's like, why do people want to know? It's just, just to be nosy or just to talk about it. Um, because if you're really interested in purchasing, you should talk directly to the artist anyway. That way you can get a price from them, because their prices could change, or it could be higher, it could be lower. You just never know. Um, the other question is I've got was how do I afford all these multiple expensive um, babies that I've gotten lately? And first, I say it all the time, but I'm gonna say it one more time. Um, in order to be able to afford Kingston, I originally had, at the time, well, before he came available, I'd already started selling off babies because my goal was to get a really nice full body silicone, and I was going after a Claire Teller baby. I just was expecting to try to buy it off of second market like Doll Fan or somewhere, but I was just blessed enough that I was able to get one directly from her. But what I did, as I was selling off my reborns, and I had about 15 reborns at the time, somewhere around that number, and I pretty much sold almost all of them. I just recently added back a few reborns, but I sold almost all my reborns except for one, two, because Braden wasn't sold yet. But um, to be honest, I sold even after I got him because I had almost all the money, and then I had to borrow from myself to pay the rest. and then I paid myself back by selling off the rest of my reborn. So that's how it initially started. And then I always try to keep a little dolly fund where I save up money from, like, even from when I sell other babies or whatever, and that money, you know, is in a separate account. And so I don't spend money out of like my regular paycheck, or, you know, definitely try not to go into my family savings or emergency money, stuff like that. I don't have credit cards and stuff, so I save. I cut back on, like, instead of getting my like 1 month or 2 months or 6 months, I may not go to the hair salon. I'm gonna try on different. Oh, I didn't burp. I'm gonna try on different not pacifier, Pampers, because this Pampers is really big on him. But yeah, so that's basically how I did that. Um, the other thing is I did get a couple questions about my subscribers. Um, how did I get up to so many subscribers or whatever? And um, I don't know, honestly. um, my channel just started growing, but one thing I can say is that just make tons of videos, but you know, you want to make good videos that people want to watch, you know. I see a lot of people doing spin-off channels now, and some people ask me what is the big hoopla about with the this is an old diaper, but it's a Mickey Mouse, and I don't know. I'm gonna see how it looks on him first. But I don't know what the big hoopla is about the Baby Alives. I used to collect them when I was younger. But you know, I guess it's something that people are now into, and it's pretty cool. And I think, you know, people want to keep stuff separate. But then I was looking at someone else that I follow, and they're going to be, you know, combining their channel with multiple different hobbies and stuff that they're into, and I think that's pretty cool. Keisha is doing that, because I actually don't mind going to someone's channel and them talking about, you know, other stuff other than, you know, our dolls, because of course we're human and we have regular lives outside of the dolls. So why not? So I know a lot of kids watch, you know, the doll channels and stuff like that. So that's the only thing I could see is, like, you know, if you're talking about adult topics or something and kids are watching, then, you know, it might be a little different. But guess what? You can't control who's going to watch your channel anyway. So I think it's cool if you combine, you know, the channels or whatever. But yeah, as far as like subscribers and stuff, I think it just comes over time. I think a lot of times people give up when they're new, and you know, you only get like 2 views, 3 views. Then some days you get 20 views and you get really excited about it. And, you know, you don't think anyone's watching. You know, I don't think it starts out as being trying to be popular or anything like that. I think people just get discouraged because they don't think people are watching, and they stop making videos. But you got to keep making videos, because you know, the 1 or 2 people that's watching counts for something, and then they will, you know, it would continue to grow. I am finding like new channels, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the new channels that I found. Um, one is, let's see, just trying to see if I can get, no, might be too much light. Anyway, I was trying to get the lighting right, but oh well, I think I just messed it up actually. But I found a channel. It's Reborn in Silicone Samantha. I like that channel. Um, I'm liking the I'm liking a lot of different channels, but I like channels where people have interesting conversation. You know, I enjoy watching the babies. I like, you know, when they're changing the babies and interacting with the babies and all that. But I do like when they have, you know, interesting conversation, or, you know, to see what the babies are wearing. It gives you an idea of dressing the babies and stuff like that. But yeah, I really like good chatting videos. Um, I guess that's why I like watching some of the tag videos, because they're pretty fun. To listen to people different answers to questions and stuff like that. But yeah, I keep saying there was something else I was going to talk about. I was going to change his clothes, but it looks like I'm running out of time, so I look like I'll have to do that in another video. But I was going to talk about some other different topics, and I keep forgetting. It's like, I'm telling you, I need to write this stuff down before I get ready to do a video, because that's why my videos seem to be like all over the place. Oh, one of the things when I was watching one of the channels, I really um, was really interested in a conversation where they were talking about, you know, how, oh, it was Reborn in Silicone Samantha. She was saying how she, you know, pretty much downsized her collection just to get, you know, one particular baby that she really, you know, wanted and stuff. And, you know, when I downsized my collection, I thought I'm going to miss, you know, having so many babies. It is nice. You know, it's like it works for different people. It's nice because you can, when you have a big collection, because when you can sit one baby to the side for months and go back to it, and then you're not bored because you can keep rotating babies. But for me, what happened is my schedule has gotten um so busy now, and with having my goddaughter here, I don't have as much time as I used to alone, and time to really interact with them like I used to, and dress them and all that stuff. I still make time, but I don't get the time that I used to have off camera. Um, because of course all my attention goes to her. She's the baby in the house. So I found the smaller collection was good for me because it wasn't so overwhelming. And although I don't mind having them as display babies, but because I actually enjoy holding and playing with my collection, or, you know, just interacting, just changing them on a regular basis, I think seeing that much money just sit and not do nothing was kind of overwhelming and frustrating to me. So selling them and downsizing to a few, and now I get to, you know, change them. Although I have to admit that, like I said, my reborns have become more display babies for me. So I don't see myself collecting many more reborns in the future. I actually don't see myself collecting many more babies, period, in the future, because I'm pretty content. But I do still enjoy having my reborns. Like I couldn't imagine my collection without a reborn. Reborns, you just have more variety of faces and all that. And I'm really considering what several of my friends are suggesting, of me learning to really go ahead and take some classes or something and learn how to paint them myself. And then maybe I won't feel so bad about having them